In this video, I would like to showcase a watch that really packs a powerful value punch. It is from the brand ZELOS. ZELOS is well known for doing original designs that have a lot of specifications for the retail price. So this one, as shown, is $459, and I would like to unpack what is included here, why this is a strong release, and what, if anything, holds this back. So this hammerhead is crafted out of grade 2 titanium. It's found throughout the angular case, the crown. It's found on the Hammerhead style bracelet, the Omega style clasp. It's on the case back. And this grade 2 titanium has a hard clear coating. Now, I've been wearing this for the past 3 weeks before this drop, and I have not managed to scratch this watch. And I have put it through its paces. I have not babied this in any degree, so I can attest that the hard clear coating is doing a great job at deflecting minor hairline wear marks and surface scratches, and I think that's a good thing. So this angular case, this original design that is very angular and faceted, it's lightweight, and I haven't been able to scratch it. I think that's a good thing for a tool watch, and this is certainly a tool watch with the crown down at the 4 o'clock position, the full indexing found on this bezel, and the fact that in low light, this lights up like nobody's business. ZELOS, they do not skimp on the lume, so there is a lot of lume in the faceted applied markers, the handset. It's also found on the index track. It's found in the fully indexed bezel. And if we angle this watch, you'll notice it's even found in the signature on the screw down crown at the 4 o'clock position. But let's go to natural light, and where this really shines, where this really sets itself apart is the dial. So this is the mother of pearl dial, and generally mother of pearl, it's not used all that often in watches. It's most commonly found in ladies' dress pieces. Occasionally, other brands will use the material in a sports piece or a gentleman's piece. I think Zinn most recently did it with their dive watch, a coated dive watch with a mother of pearl dial. So it's not very common. And ZELOS has executed this to a degree that I've not seen replicated by another brand. So there are tiny bits of mother of pearl set in a pattern found throughout the dial. So it does not matter what angle you are viewing this watch at. You'll see darker hues of purple, blue, and green, lighter hues. You'll see the reflectivity. You'll see medium hues. And then you move your wrist, you move the watch, and everything changes. The dark areas become bright. The light areas become dark. There is so much going on. And I've got to say, I really like it. I think this is very dynamic. It's ever changing, and it's drawing me in. It's capturing my attention. And I am drawn to the more different watches, the more unique watches. So the combination of this dial in the Hammerhead case, I think it's a pretty potent combination, and one that I have really enjoyed wearing next to my full gold Rolex and next to my full ceramic Omega and my full steel Cartier. So I've been having a lot of fun with the rotation as of late, and I think the ZELOS is adding a lot of flavor to that rotation. Now let's talk about the bezel action. Let me give you a sense of that action. I'll hold it right up next to my dynamic microphone. This is rock solid, very firm, very tight. In fact, almost difficult to turn, but absolutely zero backplay. And now I'll show you the bracelet. This comes with an Omega style clasp. It is nearly a 1-to-1, so same curvaceous style, the same larger twin trigger release, and then the same quick adjust system on the underside of the clasp. So very functional. And I know some of you will love this, and some of you will say, you know what, this hits a little bit too close to home, and you would prefer something more original looking. Nevertheless, within the watch is the Seiko NH35 movement, and in my opinion, it's not the most impressive movement. In fact, these days, it's more regarded as a throwaway movement. It's often cheaper just to replace than to repair, if that makes sense. So I'm not the biggest fan of the movement, but at the same time, I consider the retail price. If you buy this on the bracelet with the mother of pearl dial, the retail price is $459, and I consider that. I consider what I'm getting in terms of materials, in terms of execution, in terms of the lume, even the movement, the Seiko NH35 movement. And it's hard to complain. I'm getting a lot for the retail price. But at the same time, we are watch enthusiasts. We will complain. So tell me what you think about this. But personally, I'd be more interested in spending a bit more on this watch and getting a Sellita movement. I'd even be more interested in a Miyota movement or a La Joux-Perret movement, or spending even more and getting an ETA caliber. I know they've used ETA and Sellita in different models in years past. So tell me what you think about that, but I think it's the biggest negative element. It's the movement. It is not a deal breaker, but it is something to be aware of. Now, the last area that I would suggest that ZELOS looks into for future generations of the Hammerhead is the anti-reflective treatment. Now, this has a domed-shaped sapphire crystal with an inner applied ARC layer, and it does a decent job, but not a great job, especially if I go out in natural light. You'll see a lot of reflections off of the sapphire crystal. And bearing in mind, this watch is all about drawing in the eye and making a statement with that mother of pearl dial. I don't think it's a deal breaker. It's certainly not going to keep me from this watch, but at the same time, this dial is so beautiful. There's a lot going on, and I would really enjoy viewing it with a higher degree of clarity. So either more layers of ARC on the bottom, or perhaps a combination of inner applied ARC and outer applied ARC with that hardened coating over top. I think that could be a great move with this watch. So I will leave a link to the landing page in the description of this video if you are interested in a standard titanium, grade 2 titanium Hammerhead that will come in at a retail price of $429, or if you want this exact version with the mother of pearl dial, that will be $459. Again, a link will be in the description. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer those questions in the comment section. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch today. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.